building. High priestess in the building, didn't let my fears kill me. Transmuted my pain in that cleanse in the rain. Down out, I was working and I conquered my demons. I accepted my purpose and the goddess I became. Tarot there, and it was just like, what? I got my own place. Like, I'm not just gonna come in, like, move in with you. Like, what's wrong with you? So I think you just got to kind of like, my thing is like, look, if you are going to take away my peace and if you're going to be up my ass, then we're not going to make it.
Not going to make it. And just like, and when people tell you stuff, listen to it. Like, even I think of like little things, right. Like tell me like, yeah, I'll ask them about their past relationships. And I'm like, oh, all your past relationships, you moved in with them.
Right. Exactly.
Live with them or you live at home. Oh, you had a place, but then you lose them. Like, so, why? Like, you got to really like evaluate stuff and set back. Like,
right.
And I be telling myself like, geez, why are you like this? But it's to protect yourself. It really is
true. You got to ask questions, because if you were talking to someone and they're like, every ex was a bitch, every ex was crazy, every ex tried to, like, get pregnant, you know what I mean? You got multiple baby mamas. And the thing, one of the things that I do look at women, and I will say this, and a lot of women gonna hear this and get mad, and I don't give a fuck. But when you're dating a man who don't take care of his kids, you foul as fuck for dating this man. I don't think any man that doesn't take care of their kids should have any woman that looks at them as an opportunity or an availability. Because if he don't take care of his kids, how the fuck he gonna take care of yours?
Why is he taking you or yours? Why?
That part. Because the second y'all break up, you think this motherfucker gonna be stepdaddy tomorrow?
And that was another hard ass pill I had to swallow from my marriage, because I forced him to be a father with his children. I made it a point. Like, you called the kids, you checked on them.
Right.
I made it a point. So when some things happened when I left, my sister even said, like, why are you so surprised? And it hurt to hear it, but it was like, yeah, right, sis. Why are you so surprised? You forced him to be, you know what I mean? He might not look at that, but look at what you're going through now. You've been gone, and the man, he don't even want to stop by your house because of his ego, and he mad. So
it's true. It's patterns. My daughter's father was the same. He had a son that was older than my daughter, and I used to be on his ass all the time. Go get him, go pick him up, and blah, blah, blah. And then when it was all said and done, when he wasn't a father, it was just like, I was so pissed off, because I was like, you promised you would be there for her. But it was like, why am I surprised?
Why
am I surprised? When I met him, he was playing daddy with somebody. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like, ding, ding, ding. This is a pattern with this person. Why did I think it was going to be different with my daughter?
My sister be like, why are you so surprised? And it hit every time it hit my feelings, like,
because our ego, right? We talk about women's ego says, oh, I'm different.
No, baby.
I'm different. My kid is different. No, no, it isn't. Men show you, and that's the kind of conversations you need to have. And I always question, because once a man starts saying that their baby mama's crazy, and I'm like, okay, she crazy. You know what I mean? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm like, let me meet her. If we got that serious, I'll meet her before I take your word for it, because I don't believe that every baby mama is crazy, and I'm sure my baby daddy used to try to make it seem like I was keeping his daughter from him, but I never did. He to this day still talks shit as if I took her away. And it's like, when were you ever blocked to be a father? So these are the patterns, these are the conversations, and people will tell you who they are in conversation if you listen. But if you think you're going to be more special, or your pussy going to have them just like so whipped on you that, no matter what they've done in the past, you going to have it better, baby girl. No.
They'll fall into some more pussy, no matter what yours do, girl. They gonna fall into the next one.
Right. You got to do better on dating, because yeah, I will not date a man that don't take care of his kids.
Oh,
I don't date men like that. I have a distaste for men like that. So if you're a man who doesn't take care of
but
your kids,
I mean that do. Hey, girl.
mm-mm, ain't gonna be like, oh, I don't care how you look, how much money you have, none of that.
Just drop it. I love you. The mail lady.
Oh,
I love
yeah. You got to have some standards, and you got to have some morals in looking at their relationships, looking at the way that they handle their kids and their baby mom, because I feel like you and the child's mother, y'all got to raise these kids together. So
you.
I would rather a man who has a good relationship with his kid's mom and doesn't ain't cussing her out, ain't talking shit, because that's you showing your kids disrespect. I would prefer them to have a good relationship and know how to co-parent versus wanting to be the woman on the other side and fighting over kids. And you see all of this craziness going on in the relationships, and it's just like, for what? And I've seen that on my brother's side. I have watched that, and them fighting over the kids, and kids being in the middle of the, of the in the middle of it all, and them having to deal with the constant, none of the parents are getting along and everybody hates each other. And I'm just like, when
Yeah.
you see that, you as an adult have to make some decisions, like, is this the best person for me, that I want in my family, that I want with my, I would
Mhm.
never. There's some things about men I'm not dating. I'm in my 40s too.
Mhm.
So in my 40s, I'm not dating somebody who's broke. Like, if you have no job and you broke, I'm sorry. We can't
Yeah.
date.
I can't build a man right now. I built one. I can't. I can't. I just can't. As much
No.
as my heart, where who I am is a nurturer, and I would love to help you get to that next level and
Mm-mm.
whatever, and tell you all the things I know about becoming an entrepreneur. But I can't build a man right now. Like,
No.
like
I
no,
could
and
see I could see coming together to
yeah,
build up from where we're at. But no,
yeah.
I ain't building no man. No,
No,
yeah,
no,
no.
no. You need $3. I can't help you. Like I told this one guy, I said, I just don't believe that God's gonna send me a broke man. And he was like, why would you say something like that? And I'm like, whoop, it hit something in him.
Right,
And
right. Because it's
I'm
like, it's a difference between being with your man and something happens, and you're gonna hold your man down, because if shit happens, just the
that's
same, if it happens with you, he would hold you down. That's a different story. But
different.
we talk about dating. In the dating world, I am not carrying a broke man. I'm not dating a broke man. I
Yeah.
remember I went on this date with this one dude, and this was years ago, but we went to IHOP, right? Which was like a 2 for 20 meal or some shit breakfast, right? This motherfucker had the nerve to get mad because I didn't offer to pay for it. And then, like, I thought we were pretty cool, but then when I was driving home, then he decided to text me and tell me he was mad that I didn't even offer to pay the tip. And I was like, if you wanted me to pay my $10 portion, you want me to cash app you right now? I will fucking cash
Say,
app you $10.
say that.
I was like, I will cash app you. No, I don't need it back. Then why the fuck are you
Then
texting
why
me about it?
is it? And that's why I understand some of these women who say, like, when they go on the first date, they pay. I'm not paying. I'm sorry, they can do what they want to do.
See, see, I
But
would pay if you're upfront with me and you
yeah,
like, look, I'm not into paying, because dates get expensive. I get it. Men are
pay that.
normally paying. I get it. Because
Give me
that's
that.
what the dude tried to say about, oh, how many dates and how many girls. And I was like, I don't mind paying my own way because I'm not a broke bitch. Okay. But at least let me know. Don't just be like, let's go out, and then you offering it, and then you're gonna come at me like I'm the cheap one.
Like
No.
you said, unless we talked about this, when the bill come out, I'm doing this.
Like, I'm not one of those modern women. I
Yeah,
like the men to pay.
yeah, and I have like you want me to pay the tip, but I also get a feel for guys a lot of time before like we even get to that point. And some guys are very like, and it's crazy because the older men, these younger men are coming a little harder than the older men, and it's crazy to
Mm,
me. But they
right.
really have this air about them. We're like, no, I got you. This one dude, he had took me on so many nice dates, and I was like, I just want to take you somewhere nice. We stopped talking. I think because my strongness of like Like, I want to take you somewhere. He didn't know how to take it.
Right. And it's like I said, I don't have a problem with paying my way. I don't have a problem with paying my side because I get it. You know, the shit gets expensive. But don't just assume I'm paying shit because no, I'm not that woman. I am not going to just offer to pay shit. But if we talked about it and you want to do where I pay my own, okay, I got it. You know, let me know that in advance. But I can't stand someone to just assume. And you know, the thing is, I'm that woman who wants to be treated. So I'm not going to offer to pay for nothing.
And to be honest, hey, I might not come back on the first date. Only because, and I'm just being honest, only because I've learned that I like this. One thing I have learned about myself real fast, I like this sense of what I did have with my exes. I like this sense of security. So like, that's important to me because I'm a very strong woman at nature. So I need someone who can handle me. So if we go into the first date and you talking about you got your half, like you can turn the mood off. Like if I was gonna be hot and ready on the first date, it ain't no more.
Yeah, I think that's too. It's like I already do so much and I in charge of my life that when I on a date, I just want to have that treat. I want someone to like take control and like do those things and let me not have to be worried about any of that. I just chill and calm and vibe. But yeah, I'm like, there's just a lot of things and red flags, y'all. There's a lot of ways to look at dating. There's a lot of ways to have conversations. I think you need to have conversations, even sexual conversations. I think you guys need to open that door. A lot of people are like, oh, you shouldn't talk about sex. I didn't say have sex with the person on the first date, but you definitely can talk about it because I want to know, is there any kinky shit? Because I always say this, like people don't, that's why a lot of people, there's cheating and all this stuff because people got all of these fantasies and, you know, shit that they do, but they're not vocal about it. And it's just like, I'm gonna let you know if it's something that I'm not interested in doing because I pretty much know what I like and what I don't like at this point. I'm not really into trying a bunch of new shit sexually. I literally have my stuff that I like. So if you start telling me some crazy shit, I might be like, I'm sorry, I can't help you. So why are we gonna continue to date?
And see, and for me being a single woman, I discovered that I'm actually into a lot of kink and fetish things.
Right.
I'm like, okay, so this is something I'm gonna eventually have to talk about with people because like I enjoy kinky type shit. And a lot of men gonna be turned the fuck off by this, or I will end up cheating on him because I didn't discover this part of me if I don't be honest. You know what I
mean? Right. And that's one of my biggest points is that people are scared to say what you like, but there's people that like what you like. That's the thing. It's about finding the person that has those similar likes. You not being afraid to say, look, I like anal beads. Okay, you like anal beads, you know, doesn't mean I'm going to do it for you. You know, that might be something that I'm like, you know what? No, I've never done anal beads with, you know, I'm like, no, that's not my thing. And I always talk about this one particular guy. This is, of course, years ago, because I'm talking about years ago, because I ain't been in the game, but this dude had a weird fetish, and so he seen some shit on porn and had this weird ass fetish. It wasn't even sexual, and I was just like, "Yeah, no, this is a turn off." Like, yeah, no,
nope, can't do it. Do it.
I'm done. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm good. So I think people, you guys got to have a conversation because if you just like toes, I'm not into that. I'm not into toes. So for me, that's a turn off. Like if you trying to suck my toes and shit, nah, I'm good. I'm But I feel like you got to have those conversations because if you're talking to someone and someone is like, "Oh, I just love," you're gonna be like, "Damn, no, we can't do that." Because if that's what you need and you love that sexually, you get off on that. I can't provide that for you. You're gonna be looking for the next person. So why even keep going? And I think we fool ourselves in that way to keep trying to be with someone when we're not compatible. It's like you're not compatible sexually. How are you guys supposed to make it? You're not compatible on life choices. How are you supposed to make it? You sit down with someone, you a Democrat and the other one's a Republican. I don't see how y'all gonna make it.
I just read. Y'all don't even see nothing together. Like,
you know,
I fix together, but not. No, you ain't gonna.
There's this show called, I don't know if it's Blind Love or Love is Blind, My daughter was watching it and she had me watching one episode where these people just talk and they fall in love supposedly. And then they were kind of at the aftermath, these people are about to get married. And then they sat, the girl and the dude were sitting with the family and they were having a conversation and abortion comes up. Now, mind you, these people have talked like every day. Why abortion didn't come up in the conversations of when they were talking about life and love and falling in love with each other, don't ask me. So now the subject of abortion comes up, and they talk about if you know how you can get testing to see if your child has Down syndrome and stuff before. And so that conversation came up, and the girl was like, I would terminate the pregnancy, and the dude's like, what do you mean? Like he starts going off like they don't believe in abortion and this, that, and the third, and blah, blah, blah. And she actually is someone who works with Down syndrome people. So she's like, you don't understand what they go through. You don't understand the families. You don't understand. And she's like, what I've seen, I would not carry a child. And that's her opinion, right? But he and the family was just like getting on her about it. They were all against her, like kind of attacking her, like if she was just this monster. And I was like, see, this is the conversations y'all need to fucking have. This
And
is
now,
serious stuff in life that is a game changer. No matter what you believe in, and this isn't a for or against, it's just these are the things you should talk about, because when you notice some shit could come up, you could get pregnant, and then you're like, oh shit, like we didn't even talk about this. We didn't even
mhm.
discuss what will happen if this happens,
Yeah. Yeah. And I know for me right now, I'm like, anything, whatever it is, it gotta go. And I don't even believe in it. And that sounds so, even saying it, I'm just thinking like, damn, like that could literally happen. Like anything can happen. Anything is possible.
right, right.
And it's like, I don't believe in that, but it's like some things change your mind where you be like, oh shit, I can't believe
Yeah. Sex is sex. And if you still got organs that could produce, I mean, it's
it.
there.
Yep.
If you don't understand how the other person thinks about that situation, you don't have those conversations, and you're wasting your time when it comes to dating. And I think if you're dating with a purpose and intention, be intentional with your conversation, be intentional with your words. Make sure that you are not just talking about the bullshit, talk about real shit, real life shit. How do you feel about homeless people? My thing is how people treat people. So I like
Yeah.
to see, how do you treat people when we're out? How do you talk to the people who bring our food, the waiters, the waitress? How do you speak to people when we're moving? Are you an asshole or are you kind? How do you treat the homeless people when you see them? What do you have to say about stuff like that? Me, because I'm looking for someone who's kind-hearted and cares. And I think if you do that, you're going to start to see a pattern. How does this person speak to people? How do they vibe with people? How are you? What's the vibe with this person while you're out and about? Is this person sitting on their phone? Are they attentive to you? Because if y'all on a date and this motherfucker's all on their phone, how interested are they with you?
Yeah.
None. Because a man is interested in you, is going to be looking at you. He's going to be
Mm-hmm.
talking to you. So I think people just got to remember, have fun, but be okay to ask some hard questions. Don't be afraid to say what you want out of life. Like, take control. This is your life. And instead of
Yes.
being with someone that potentially is just like, yeah, we really ain't gonna, you know,
Yeah.
we
Stop
not
wasting.
gonna match.
Let's stop. Because then you feel so defeated when you realize you done wasted so much time. Like, just stop wasting your time. When
Right,
people show you, like, the realest thing people ever say, when people show you their true colors, believe it. Like,
right. I
nothing,
mean,
nothing. If you're dating, nothing should be weighing you down. Like, it's
uh,
no, not dating. Like, no.
uh. I see it like I'll see even like on the dating apps, you go on the dating app and it's like someone's like, oh, I live in the gym. I'm like, oh, you're cute, but no. Like, because we're not gonna match. I'm not in the
No.
gym all the time. So if you in the gym all the time and then you start irritating me with, oh, you didn't go to the gym today, oh, you didn't want to work out. Nah. Mm-mm.
Or the fact you choose the gym over me all the time. Like, because
You know,
I've decided that, like, dates are a deal breaker for me. Like, it's really important to me. Like, I enjoy, like, quality time, even if it's a walk in the park. Like, it's
right.
not. I thought it was negotiable, but it's non-negotiable for me. Like,
Right.
I don't
Right.
like you plan this day. Even if we get carry out and go to, like, I have to have that. Like, some people
Right.
can live. I can't.
Not me too. I'm at that point where I will not settle for going and kicking it at nobody's house. I'm not doing the Netflix and chill. At this point in my life, I don't want any of that. I want something more than that. I want to have experiences. And so I've set the intention that anybody coming into my life at this point will be someone that I go out with. Now, if we eventually get to the point of, chilling at home, then great. But not at first. You damn sure first date ain't gonna be at your house. We not doing none of that.
So, to your house, because it ain't no need. What you doing? What we doing?
Oh, yeah. And I think I want to do a bunch of lunch dates. Like, let's just hit lunch, coffee, just talk.
Literally.
That's what I want to do. Like, that's my intentions
like,
of
smoothie date. And I was like, yeah, I like that. Like, smoothie, we can go grab a smoothie.
Right.
Ain't wasting this money if it don't work,
Right. It don't got to be all fine dining, but we're gonna meet the public pace, please.
I work $20, $30 to you, like a little quick, like, ready for me, and that's just something I have to do.
Right, and if you can't do that, then it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Can't do that, it's not worth it. And so I think just having those kind of like standards will get you in the right place if you seriously dating. If you just looking to fuck, there's tons of people that you could screw. Like there's endless amounts of people to screw.
Yeah, all types of stuff.
But if you looking to get past that, someone's gonna let you know how much you're worth. And if someone can't even take the time to meet you, they're not worth your time. They're not.
Just fucking is very empty for us women. Like, it's not really.
Yeah. I mean, someone could be like, oh, I have time for you to come to my house, but I can't meet you somewhere to have a smoothie.
But you can fuck on me? Nah, baby.
Right. Like, we got to be smarter. And again, women, we got an ego, and we've been letting our ego get into it and in our way. And then we tell ourselves the things that we want to tell ourselves, like if we're special. And pussy is pussy.
It is.
If you want to be special, you have to create the standard of who you are and show people how to treat you. And I think that goes with dating and wherever else you are in this life, of like, hell no, you ain't gonna just treat me like I ain't shit. What you think this is? So yeah, I'm with you on that one. It's like, no, we date. You can't even do a date. You can't do a lunch, a coffee, a smoothie.
And I'm overextending myself to you. Like, no.
Then we don't need to talk.
We don't need to talk.
We need to keep talking to somebody else.
I
know we're like,
no matter what he says, there's other people in the phone. He's good.
Definitely, you will get that booty call. You know what I mean?
It's another one.
I know we're way over an hour. Thank you so much for just coming on and chopping it up with me about some real life shit. I mean, I will have your links in the bottom so you guys can go and check Kadija out, and definitely go follow her. Go show her pages. Some love, you guys. Any last thoughts you want to tell them about life?
Right, about life. Just stay true to yourself. Stay true to your journey. It's your journey. It's not nobody else's. This is your journey. Stay true to it. Leave the rest out. You stay true to your journey. Everything that you need and desire is going to come to pass, long as you're focused on your purpose. That's a big part of it. And I love y'all, per usual.
I love it. I love it. As always, you guys, sending you guys so much love, so much light. Until next time. Bye.
I accepted my purpose and the goddess I became.